Hi all, it's me. Woo! Oh my lord, this week has been fucking hell. Like, the roller coaster has been full throttle this week. Emotions have been all over the place. Anxiety has went through the fucking roof. And oh my lord, obviously, uh, first day at college went absolutely fantastic. I loved it. Um, we had to introduce ourselves, and I was like going around, why we're doing the course and blah blah blah. And when when you're in the workplace and stuff, everyone because on you write your name, and that's what they call you. And it's like, well, no, don't call me that. I'm Blue. So I made a point. My preferred name is Blue. So please call me Blue. Okay, and then obviously, that's why Blue? Well, because I've had it since I was a kid. Blue. And we had to write our name tag out, to put a thing. It's actually Blue. And I've got it somewhere. It's in my file somewhere. And so after that, we had to do the icebreakers and, to get us interacting with each other. And so it's we had to go, line yourselves up in order of number of children. And it was, and I was like, well, what if we've got the same amount of children as each other? So then where do we go on the line? Do we start going by ages? Right? And I was like, well, I've cheated. I've got 3 kids, but I've only been pregnant twice. So obviously everyone's looking like, you can see the look like, what's she on about? And then obviously the women clogged on. She's had a set of twins. And obviously the guys were like, what's she got? But it was just, so we lined ourselves up and I'm going around and like, 0, 0, I've got none, I've got none, I've got none, I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 1, I've got 2. And guess where I was? I was at the end. I'm the one with the most children. I'm the one, out of every. And I was like, oh, okay. When you just, because obviously, most, but I know it's crazy. And I was like, okay, So there's, the only one in the class who's got 3 kids. And the most kids. And then the next one was eye colour. Group yourselves up. Group yourself up in eye colour. And the most common was blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown. And I'm walking along and I'm like, hazel, hazel, colour hazel, brown, blue. It's like, anyone got green eyes? Anyone got green eyes? Going along, anyone got green eyes? Green. And I was like, oh, I'm the only one with green eyes. Oh, then I heard a little voice, I've got green. But when you look and you're like, they're not quite green, but I'll let you off. But, so I was like, oh, I'm unique. Yay! I was like, look like how green my eyes are. It's like, yay. So, obviously, we've done this week. And obviously, we do our lessons. And technology, oh my God, I wasn't the only one who wanted to throw like that computer screen across the library. And I think all of us wanted to kick fuck out of the fucking photocopy machine because it wasn't working. So it was like, back to the computer, set it all off again, go back up. And we're all like, oh, what? I'm too old for this shit. So at least I know I'm not the only one who was straight like technology. We're all like, oh, fucking old technology. And then, so we go back and sort of things. And do you know what? I've made a friend, like, and like this girl sat next to me, and like, do you know, we hit it off, like, and like we're just chatting away, and and she's even got the same, like, she went, can I have a look at it? Like, what's on your bracelet? And I showed her, my friend, like, obviously, take off. Like, my friend has obviously bought me this bracelet. Uh, Two arrows on either side. Obviously, arrows keep going forward. And in the inside, obviously, it says, keep keep ticking going. Yeah, I'm trying not to swear so much on my vlogs. Don't think it works. So, and she went, oh look, she's got the exactly same bracelet, and she wears it on the exact same. So obviously I've made a friend, and obviously we've been talking, and I got back to the car after my the day, and I sat in the car, and I phoned my friend, and I was like, I'm finally doing it. And I just started crying. I can talk about it now because obviously it's like all. And I just started crying, and she was like, we're proud of you, And I was like, I know. And then it was like, I just like the floods of tears were coming, and she was like, "What's the matter?" And I was like, "I don't know," and it's just all overwhelming, and I'm actually doing it. Do you know, I've been safe for so long. I'm going. Do you know, I'm gonna go to college, and I'm gonna go to uni, and I'm gonna become this counsellor. And do you know, when you start thinking it's not gonna happen, and I've actually done it, and do you know, and then when I got back, I came home, and obviously I was sat in the city, and like my oldest came in, Cody, and he was like, "Hey mum," he said, how did college go? How did college go? And I was like, "Oh," I said, "It went absolutely fantastic." And do you know what he said? Oh, Mum, I'm so proud of you. I was like, "Oh, thanks." And he was like, "You've done so well." He said, "Mum," he said, "to get where you are now, um, he said, you've done fantastic." He said, "You've took all the, like, little steps to get where you are." And he went, "Mum, today you took the biggest step of all." And he said, "I'm so proud of you, and I'm proud to call you my mum." I was like, oh, no, I can't. It's like, and, so that's, it's like, it's so overwhelming. It's like, emotions are up and down, this. So it's like, up, down, up, down. And then, obviously, I've got a new, like, obviously, I've had to change my days to my walk and talk. So I, like, do a Thursday. And I had a positive, for my walk and talk. I had, like, someone new, and at the end, they said, "Thank you for today. It's helped me massively." And I was like, they were like, it, can't even, like, but what was, obviously, yeah, so anyway, helped me so much, and I will be returning, like, I was like, oh, do you know what, like, that made, like, do you know, like, everyone, like, enjoyed the session this week, and I was like, yay. And then obviously for a new, so obviously when people, like, when people are new, they tend to, like, sort of, yeah, it's alright, do you know, and they don't really, but to, like, be told, like, I feel so much better, and I was like, do you know what? Yay! And so that's that, and then obviously it's been the band's Brogan's dance comp weekend. We've already done day one, and we've got day two tomorrow. And do you know what? I am absolutely over the moon with him. Like, like, I'm sat there, and like, Joe, and I was a wreck. Joe, like, my nerves kicking in, and Joe, and he's like, "Oh, mum, I'll be fine, because obviously, like, today it was like the troops, so he was on with, obviously, his other students, so he could, like, look to them. Joe, he had them there with him, and Joe, and like, came on, and I was like, "Oh, look, Joe, he's doing so well." And then Oh, my heart, you know, like, oh, nerves got the better of him, and my heart broke. Because he went off this, because he, oh, God love him. Because he goes to get his tanker, so he goes off the stage, but he went off the wrong side, so he had to run all the way around the stage. So then he come back on, and like by the time he got to where he needed to be to get his tanker, his song had already started with the music, and he came out and he's trying to figure, like, you know, trying to figure where he was, and he started and he whacked himself with the cup, and like with his tanker on his knee. So then he's like, you could see, and he's just, oh, his face went white, and we were like. So then he sort of shuffled off, and we were like, I turned to the other mum, so I went, what happened? I said, you know, because but when he's all right, don't worry. And I was like, Joe, because I knew he'd, you know, my baby, you know. And then, like, obviously, watching he come back on the stage, you know, because I think, you know, they were all like, when they seen him, like all the other girls from the troupe, sitting, they were like, you know, thingy him, and Joy finished strong. He come back on that stage. Oh, I'm stuck. Like Joe, I was like dead proud of him, and then obviously they came second, and oh, yeah, it's like, do you know what I mean? This, oh, just, and then they were all getting sorted for the Jewish troupe. That obviously we'd all like, obviously everyone was talking about this Jewish troupe, and they were like, just, the will it will bring tears. We were like, great. Obviously, I'm already like, you know, obviously the other dance, like obviously the other mums are like, everything's fine, you know, like Joe, they're pros at this. You know, it's my first dance weekend, and they're all pros at it. Joe, like, you'll be fine. You know, like Joe, like, and Joe, what? When I first went in there, I was like, bloody hell, it's like a little mini pageant going on. Like, you know, there's hangers here, like tutus all over, this all. Joe's like makeup galore, hair accessories, everywhere. And I was like, I'm so lucky I've got a boy in dance and not a girl. Because bloody hell, car and all that. I said, I'd have to borrow a friend. I'd have to use my car and borrow a friend's car to get it all there. And but like, the experience with it all and all, like, you know, like obviously the kids were like, oh, you know, there was like, oh, just come round here, you know, and they were all like thinking about Brogan, because obviously it's Brogan's first weekend, and the troupe, the Jewish troupe was to go off, but because there was something wrong with the music, they couldn't start it, so we had to wait and wait, and you know what, like, it was worth the wait. I can't explain it. It's not obviously about the prison, you know, the camps, and Sobar, is it Sobar? It's about the Sobar camp, and it started, and Brogan was one of the children, and obviously there was obviously the children, the mums, the dad, like mums and dads, obviously corporals, you know, you know, like the part of the nat, and you know that I was, it hit me so much. Watch it, because it actually happened, and all the children brought this performance, and I got goosebumps, and they, Joe, it was absolute. I could not take my eyes off any of them, you know, and it was so well done. And Joe, like, when if Joe, I was like, like everyone was crying, and the like the judicator, like the main judge, at the end stood up to critique, and she went, she was crying. She was, Joe, so like she's trying, so that made us all cry, and she went on about you should be so proud of, and obviously she congratulated Miss Sam, obviously the head teacher of the school, on such a brilliant performance, and they got awarded first place. And not only did they get awarded first place, they got maximum points. And what was the, let me get this right. I didn't want the performance to end. It was something that you see in the West End, and we were like, Joe, such I've never had a performance of anything like that get me so Joe, it was just, and then like I go out the back, and I go into the changing room where all the girls were, because Brogan had to go in his own little room, God love him, because it's all full of girls and he didn't want to be. And I went in there and I looked at all of them, and you know what, I went, I'm proud of all of you. And I'm proud to say I'm a part of this school. And obviously I'm blubbering, the girls are blubbering, and I made one of the younger ones cry. I'm crying, she's crying on into her mum, and I was like, you know what? I said, you've done fantastic. And Joe, it's like, I said, that's it. I'm retired. I'm not coming back. I said, I can't do this. I said, this is brutal. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but oh my God, not only am I proud of my son, I am proud of all of them children today. Like, watching them, and it's like, I just want to talk and talk, but I'm just getting myself all upset. And it's just, whoa. But back tomorrow. Freaking hell, I've been talking 17 minutes. We're back on tomorrow for Brogan's solo intermediate, novice, modern, intermediate, novice, modern novice tomorrow. So we're back there. We've got his outfit ready there. I just need to pop it in the bag. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and we've had it, like, obviously I played the music earlier for have a quick practice, and he was like, and he was like looking at me, and he was like, Mummy said, and then I realised, obviously I've just played one off YouTube, and it's not the like, because they've changed the beats in the song, when they made the music. So I was like, right, I'll find the recording I've got of you doing it. So I'm playing that, and I'm watching him while I'm watching the video of what I recorded. And I was like, Joe, he's got better from that video, and it's like, oh, Joe, I can't wait to see him tomorrow. And it's like, oh, Joe. And so it's been a roller coaster week, but it's been a fantastic week, and I'm gonna go because it's getting late and I need to take my tablets and I'm knackered. But I'll fill you all in how tomorrow goes, and you know what, onwards and upwards. And it's obviously my baby boy is shining this weekend, and it's also my time to shine. And do you know what? That's what it's like. Do you know what? Weeks like this are awesome. Bye for now.